Hi everyone, it's John here from Xpos. Welcome to this week's edition of Friday Freebies. So this week we're going to take a short look at how to best manage your product exchanges and returns. And we're also going to take a short look as well at how to correct any potential staff errors in the sales screen. I'm going to just pop up onto my Xpos here. So first of all then, how do you deal with a customer return? Customer returns though first. So we'll go to the sales screen here. So we've made a sale potentially earlier on, and maybe you just want to return that sale. So there's a couple of ways you can do this. If you've got a receipt, you can come into this sales screen here, the sales search bar, and scan the barcode on the receipt. If you've got a transaction number, you can type the transaction number into this box. So I'm going to pop in 1882, which is the transaction I just did, and press enter. That will now load the transaction, which is if you scanned the receipt barcode, that will also do. If somebody bought something maybe a week or two ago, you can use the open filters button here, and you can put in the date range of what dates you want to actually search for. That's actually quite a handy one. Press apply, and then you'll only see the sales for that particular day, and then you could look through the sales and select the sale that you need to return. Obviously, if you do have customers linked to those sales, that's much easier to find those sales. Finally, you could go to a customer's account and have a look on their account for their transaction number. So having the transaction number is great for this function. So first of all, I'm going to actually reverse the sale 1882, press enter. So the way that you can return a product, the very simplest, quickest, most effective way to do any return is to reverse the sale, which is a feature we've added in. So if you tap on the sale to select it, you now have the option to press reverse sale, select your name. Now, what happens at this point is whatever was put into that sale would be reversed. So if I have a customer, had a customer here selected on the sale, they would be already selected. All of the items that would have been put forward into the sale originally would be in. Any discounts would obviously be reversed as well. They would, that were applied in the sale. So this is a mirror of that actual sale, but in reversal. Now, at this point, if this is just a straightforward refund, at this point we'd press pay. And then if it's any stock items and you are putting them back into stock, you would say yes to put them back into stock. If the item is faulty, you would say no, and that would return the item but not put it back onto your stock. Now we're in the payment screen. So if you are now going to pick the payment methods, cash, card, and things like that, you select the payment method and you can pick how you want to reverse it. Pro shop account would obviously be if you had a customer selected in the sales screen, you can put the money back on someone's account. So maybe it's gone past 28 days, or maybe the customer didn't buy it themselves. Maybe it was bought by a husband or wife for that person. And I'll show you that one in a moment. But yeah, this particular sale is just going to be reversed by cash. So we'll pop cash. So that's the quickest way, everybody, to reverse a sale. It's the quickest way to do a refund. So how about then that John's wife has bought John a dozen golf balls, and John doesn't want these golf balls because he doesn't play with them and he doesn't want anything else at the moment. They were bought 2 weeks ago, and you've agreed that John can have his money back, or whoever it might be. So what you do for this one is, we haven't got a receipt or anything because it was bought by a relative. So you can now just press this refund button at the bottom of the screen. If you do know that the amount was paid differently to what shows up, you can double tap on the product and change the price in here. But I'm happy that today that is the correct price. You would select a customer. I'm just going to randomly pick a customer. I know I said John, but just going to randomly pick somebody today in here. Now, when we press pay, obviously we get that message going back into stock. Yes. Select the refund method, pro shop account. And that now, what that's done is that's gone and reversed the sale. Sorry, refunded the sale, but we've put the refund amount onto that customer's account or member's account. So in effect to the business, we're not giving physical cash or card. We've said you can have money back, but on an account to spend in the shop at a later time. So that normally applies when, as I said earlier, the scenario that is bought by relatives, so we don't know the payment method. But also it might be at, things that are longer than 28 days. Right then, so the next thing we're going to look at, we've looked at refunds there. We're going to look at how to do an exchange now then. So this might be where somebody's bought something back because it was the wrong size or color. or it was bought as a gift and they want to take something else instead. So we're going to go into the sales screen. I'm just going to search for my customer first. So Bill here is bringing back a driver. We're going to refund it. Now, instead of that, Bill's actually going to take a different product. So we'll scan the barcode of the product he's taking. I'll just search for my item here again a second. There we go. So the idea is that these two items now, we've got the refund item, the returned item, and the item that's being taken instead. When you press pay, we get the confirmation message to select, is it going back into resale or not? This is actually going back into stock, so we're going to say yes. Now, this particular sale, there is a refund of £44. So what we said with that is this customer has paid by card, so we can refund it on card. If there wasn't a refund and there was £44 to pay, you would just select the payment method that the customer is going to be paying to obviously complete the sale. So this is going to be by credit card and pop the sale through. We've had a look at some refunds. We've had a look at how to do an exchange. The final one today is quite a common one actually, is maybe like staff members have gone a bit, sort of rushed a little bit. Maybe there's quite a few customers waiting, and they've accidentally pressed pay and then the card machine has declined the sale. Don't get me wrong, if you guys have got Zeft, you're not going to have that issue. But for customers that have a non-integrated card machine, like a standalone terminal, this is something that does occasionally happen. So I'm just going to go in here a moment and pick a customer. So let's just pop a few items into the sales screen here. So we've got a bunch of items. I'll scan a few items in as well. So what happens here, we've put quite a few items in, press pay, customers paying by card. Now I would always wait on there. I wouldn't, I've just gone gun-ho, pressed all the buttons there now, and literally the set card machine's just declined and this customer is now paid by cash. So the correct way, quickest way to reverse this and put the sale back through is to select the sale that you've just done, select reverse sale. Now, when you select reverse sale, as we can see on here, we've got the customer's name selected and all those products in here as we originally had. So we can now just press pay. And then we do need to select credit card as the payment method to return this sale. But if you now select start new sale, don't get me wrong, you do have to do this manually, but the idea is it's a little bit quicker than kind of doing it all from scratch. So we can now select the items that we had earlier, pop them all in. We've got all the same items in, press pay, and this customer is paid by cash instead. And there we go, we've completed the sale. And then I've just showed you there, we've had 4 or 5 items in the sale, incorrect payment method, and I've returned it. And that maybe took me 2 minutes maximum. It doesn't take a long time to reverse something. The benefit then to the business is that you can see the transparency of there was a sale, a reversal, and the new sale. Please, obviously though, please guys, give us a shout, send myself, an email, john.williams@xpos.co.uk if you do have any question. Happy to help myself, or obviously ring our support team and we can help. But we have got lots of help videos in the system as well that can help you with things like that. Well, that's everything this week, guys. Nice short one this week, but hopefully you'll find the exchanges, refunds, and any correction of sales after watching this video a little bit easier to do. And we'll catch you soon. Thank you.